I happen to be the lawyer of the Tala estate, which owns 01-4. I'll tell you, during the Spanish times, the whole country, before the Spanish time, the whole country was owned by the kingdom. Coco knows this also. by a kingdom that owns the whole Philippines. When the Spanish came, and the Queen of Spain realized that it's owned by King Luison, also issued a pronunciamiento of Hacienda Filipina. Hacienda Filipina was the whole country. Okay. Owned by the Tallano family.
Tagean.
And then, from Spain, somewhere along the way, the British were here for 2 years. The British also recognized the title of the Tallanos. When the Americans came, this is what happened. In the Treaty of Paris, the Americans could not pay the Spaniard the amount, $25 million. The Tallanos paid the $25 million. So, in the first registration period, under the Torrens title, 01-4 was given by the Americans to the Tallanos. Complete paper trail ito. During the time of Macapagal, pre-Macapagal days, the lawyers of the Tallanos were the following people: Tanyada, Jokno, Elias, the best of the best, Marcos, Macapagal. That's why Macapagal had properties in Pampanga, among others, because, and Marcos had properties all over the place because part of the agreement, contingent agreement. So, what happened, during the time of Macapagal, he asked Solicitor General, the Solicitor General, Macasiao, who later became Chief Justice, to ask Noblejas. This is in writing. In writing. Okay. Who, with the 01-4 and its derivative titles, TCT 498 and 408, are genuine. Reply of Noblejas. They are all genuine. They are sitting in our files, and any title that doesn't emanate from 01-4, 408, and 498 are fake and spurious. Okay. Case took place in 1971 in RTC in Manila then, which later became RTC or Pasay City, branch 111. In the case, the Solicitor General, Barredo at the time, signed a compromise agreement recognizing 01-4 and its derivative titles, and the Tallanos also recognized all government properties all over the country. They recognized. So it was decided in a compromise agreement. Portions of the decision was implemented in some places in Manila. It's so big. Implemented in Manila. Came the time, after the decision became final and executory, the other parties, the big landholders in Manila, were suspected to have burned the Pasay City Hall together with all the documents of the Tallano, thinking that the Tallanos no longer have copies of the original documents. Tallanos have the copies of the original document. They filed a reconstitution of all the documents, including the title, and the Solicitor General also agreed that it should be reconstituted. Came the time of Gloria. Gloria in excelsis. properties of her husband and relatives would be affected. And would be affected. A decision that is more than 30 years old, more than cemented by time. You know, they filed a petition to annul the decision of more than 30 years. After filing this, the RTC denied. They went to the Court of Appeals. And strangely enough, the Court of Appeals made a contrary decision that it should not be reconstituted, which is now pending in the Supreme Court. Strange. Very strange things. So, the genuine title is really 01-4.